Now, a new development in the trial of Crystal Smith, the mother of Aiden Fucci. She's charged with tampering with evidence after investigators say she washed her son's jeans hours after he murdered his schoolmate, 13-year-old Tristyn Bailey. Smith's attorneys filed a motion to prevent a state DNA analyst from testifying at trial. News4JAX reporter Brianna Andrews is live. And Brianna, you spoke with an attorney about what this motion could mean for the trial going forward.
Mary, the defense is arguing that the swab taken by investigators does not contain sufficient DNA and should not be used as part of the state's testimony against Crystal Smith. I spoke with Randy Reep. He says even if the judge accepts the motion, this may not affect the state's ability to prove their case. Trial is set to begin in 2 weeks for Crystal Smith, and today her attorneys filed this new motion. It's a motion asking the judge to eliminate testimony from the FDLE analyst. In court, the analyst would testify about a DNA sample taken from the pants that investigators say Aiden Fucci wore the night of Tristyn Bailey's murder.
Because they're making an argument that some of the testimony that they expect for the analyst to make is speculative. They're going to use words like maybe and possibly. Whereas Daubert, which is the standard for this, requires a scientific means, basically to know something.
According to investigators, Smith washed blood from her son's jeans hours after he killed Bailey. This home surveillance video shows Smith appearing to wash something in the sink in an upstairs bathroom near Fucci's room the night of the murder. I sat down with Randy Reep, an attorney not affiliated with this case. Reep says even if the judge approves the defense's motion, the state can still find grounds to prove their argument that Smith tampered with evidence.
And in fact, it could be argued that the lack of the available evidence was because she in fact tampered with it. So it'll be very interesting to see how the judge rules on that.
Reep also says it is likely that the state has additional evidence stacked against Smith.
So we haven't tried the case yet, right? We haven't seen it, but it certainly looks like they have a large mountain of evidence to utilize, and this is just one part of it.
Jury selection is set for May 15th. Reep expects more challenges as the trial approaches. And within the next 2 weeks, Reep expects the defense to continue to file new motions. He calls this motion practice and says he expects Smith's attorney to use this method to try to eliminate more items as we get closer to the trial. For now, reporting live, Brianna Andrews, Channel 4, the local station.